Here's your homework. I want you to think of what you believe the most important three-word sentence in the English language may be. Don't shout it out. I want you to think about what it is. Most important three-word sentence in the English language. Okay. As Jeff said in the intro, I believe there is a crisis afoot in this culture, in our society. I think that crisis is the fact that most of us, because we are nurtured that way, have forgotten what it means, if we ever knew in the first place, to be accountable. Now, how many of you use the word accountability and responsibility interchangeably? Do you think of them as the same things? You'd be surprised how many do. Here's the way I see them. You can indicate whether you think I'm in the same ballpark as you are. Oh, ballpark, I'm sorry. Well, I promise I'll leave them out of it. Responsibility, yes, I know. Responsibility is who is assigned the task to perform a unit of work. If you're a factory worker on the assembly line, your responsibility is to put widget A into widget B to create an assembly. That's what you are responsible for. That's your task. Accountability is who owns the outcome of your assembly. Whether you do it correctly every time, whether you have a statistical error rate of 8%, whether you never get it right. Someone must own that. Who do you think it is? Oh, come on. It's the individual, yes, but it's also the individual supervisor. Now, what happens if that morning that factory worker had an argument with their spouse? Somebody cut them off on the parkway on the way into work, and they get to the office and find out that you have just canceled all vacations. That individual goes to the line and decides they're going to teach you a lesson and leaves widgets out of 25 of the products, the assemblies that they're putting together that day. Tell me what you as the supervisor can do about that. Do you have any ability to control that? Not really. I can't stop that individual if they are hell-bent on doing something like that. I can't stop them. But guess what? I get to own that because I'm the supervisor. I get to own the fact that that employee thought it was okay to take out their frustrations on the company. That is what I refer to as the burden of management. And management, if you believe that management is a reward, if you believe that being a manager in an organization shows that you've climbed the ladder, you've reached the mountaintop, you're being rewarded, you're being recognized among your peers, my friends, management is a punishment. Management is a burden. And I say that because when I speak to emerging managers, classes of individuals who are in their first management job or being considered for their first management job, when I speak to them, they're all about the power. They're all about the authority and being the boss and being in control. And I have to work with them and say, look, it is not about that. If that's what you think management is, you're going to have a very, very short career. Management is about owning what everybody else does.